Hey there, I'm Nick, and I have 3 facts about Artemis for you that you may not know. If you don't follow space that much, that is. If you're a fan of Everyday Astronaut, Joe Scott, or pretty much any other space-related YouTuber, you likely won't learn much in this video, but thank you for the watch time. If you've never heard of those channels, I highly encourage you to go journey on over to those channels after this video's over, preferably. I'll link to their channels down in the description. Speaking of journey, Artemis 1 will be going on a great journey to the moon. However, it will not be going there via a midnight train going anywhere. It will be propelled by 750,000 gallons of liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, assisted by 2 enormous solid rocket boosters, SRBs for short. Each of these produces 3.6 million pounds of thrust. This rocket may resemble a certain shuttle of the space variety, but I'm getting ahead of myself. More on that later. Artemis is NASA's successor to the Apollo program, Artemis being the sister of Apollo in Greek mythology. The goal of Artemis also differs from the goal of Apollo. The goal of Apollo being to go to the moon, not because it is easy, but because it is hard. And to help the United States save face by extending the finish line of the space race so far ahead that we could catch up to the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union, which had put the first satellite, dog, and human into space. The goal of Artemis differs from that of Apollo because the mission is not just to go to the moon. It's to go to the moon and stay there, and use the resources on the moon as well as the moon's position in space as a staging area for future space missions, including Mars, Infinity, and beyond. But Mars is the obvious next step after the moon. As of the making of this video, Artemis 1 is currently scheduled to launch between 2:17 and 4:17 Eastern Time on Saturday, September 3rd, 2022, in case you're watching this from the future. If you are, thanks for watching. Though this time and day may change as it has already changed once before. If Artemis 1 goes as planned, we'll see the SLS take off from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The SLS will propel the Orion capsule in a 37-day journey around the moon and a return to Earth in a spectacular splashdown in the Pacific Ocean. Remember, if someone tells you that they love you to the moon and back, they're lying, unless they have access to the SLS. In which case, you better put a ring on it. But don't go to Jared, go to Saturn. The SLS is a shuttle-derived vehicle. This means that the space shuttle and its components served as inspiration for the assembly of the SLS. The iconic orange fuel tank and the 2 enormous side boosters are the most obvious signs of shuttle inspiration. But inspiration is only the half of it. The RS-25 engines that will work in tandem with the SRBs to propel the SLS are from the space shuttle. Not just copied schematics and rebuilt, but these are engines that have actually flown. These would-be museum pieces are being blown up on a wasteful single-use rocket. Or they're being saved from collecting dust in a storage locker and going out in a blaze of glory. It depends on who you ask. That's not the only controversy associated with Artemis. There are countless controversies associated with this over time, over budget, but awesome and spectacular project. One of the most colossal controversies is the cost of space travel in general, as many see of it as a waste of money that could be better spent elsewhere. But that's a topic for another video. Another video which I happen to have made. If you'd like to see my opinion on the controversy after that spectacular segue, please consider watching Why Space, a video I made a while back about that very topic. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. Stay curious, stay creative. Bye-bye.